Good morning. Good morning. Happy July. Guys, okay, so our June was pretty good. Wouldn't you say, Catherine? It was pretty good. It was a pretty good month. Um, there were so many of you that qualified for free for all products. There are so many of you that were green, whether by 15 or by the end of the month. I mentioned before I started recording that I'm going to wait to do recognition. I'm going to do that in the group. I'll probably go live with it, just because the system hasn't completely updated. And I just don't want to leave anyone out that may have, turned something in yesterday. So I just want to wait and make sure I have all the best information since it is the first. So with that said, our organization, so that is me and Catherine's teams, my team and Catherine's team put together, we hit $26,000 in June in sales. $26,000 in June. That's awesome, especially when you consider we're a new team. We're a new team, and Catherine's is a new team. Team Sharp is a new team. So 26,000 in like our second month our first full month as an advanced director team is really, really good. So do you know what the sales requirement, the sales requirement for an advanced director team is? It is, so for a director, you have to have a $5,000 team, which Catherine does. She killed that one. And then for an advanced director team, you have to have $12,000. Guys, we were at $26,000. So I just want to kind of put that in perspective. That's at the senior director level, which is amazing. Okay, we killed it. So Catherine's team, her personal team sales were over $10,000. Is that right? Okay, over $10,000. Again, she needed only 5,000. And the Gravely personal team, which is everybody but hers, I don't have the total numbers. I don't know if it's up. I think it's updated. But we were just slightly under 16,000, just a hair under 16,000. It's awesome. So congratulations to everybody who turned in sales last month. It was a really great month, and like I said, I'll be doing recognition later on for that. I wanted to do a screenshot because, like I mentioned, we will be doing some. Let me just save this. Okay, we will be doing drawings based on who is at this meeting and camera on. So I just want to make sure I grabbed a quick photo of that. Big things that are happening. Again, we're going to keep this short. I'm going to keep this team meeting short, but there's some big stuff happening. Okay. If you missed it, in case you missed it, go to the STIR and find the article. I'm going to share my screen. Find the article that says summer flash sale. Okay. I don't even think I'm signed in, so I don't want to like touch it too much because the system was having so many problems. I'm worried that I won't get back to it. So summer flash sale. There's a video on here with the cute little Cindy Tokley, who runs the Home Office Direct group, which is what we are a part of. So she's the one in red. And it tells you all of these 16 items that are on sale. In addition to what the sale price is, it's 20% off of the original price. Okay. And this only goes from July 1st, so right now, until the 5th at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. Those prices will go away at 11:59 on the 5th p.m. Okay. So we were not to mention this until today. So if you haven't seen it before today, you're not you're not behind anything, because we weren't really allowed to mention it to our customers until today. So blast this out. That is my advice to you. If you go here, there's a lot of frequently asked questions, but there's also, if you look right here, can you all see where it says marketing imagery? Download the marketing materials. There are so many images for this summer sale. They're giving us everything that we could need. So blast it out. If you're going to put, you can post it in old parties. You can post it in your VIP group, post it in your personal page, send messages to people saying, oh my gosh, we have a huge sale right now. Can I send you the details? Okay. There is, and I will actually send this out. I'll post it in the Team Drive Facebook group, but there is one image of everything put together. It's actually from one of the flyers in Marketing Imagery. I just did a screenshot. If you download a flyer from Marketing Imagery, it'll be a PDF and you can't upload that to Facebook. But if you do a screenshot of a PDF, you can't, it becomes an image. So I have an image, and Catherine does too, if you guys need it, of all of the items that are on this sale. So really blast this out because it's only 5 days. And here's why they're doing this, because the 4th of July weekend can traditionally be a weekend where there aren't, where there's not a whole lot of activity, because people are, especially the way that the 4th of July falls this year, that's a big chunk of days. There's going to be a lot of fireworks going on tonight, Sunday night, a lot of parties and get-togethers from now through the 4th. And so it could be a tough weekend. So they wanted to give us something. And that's why Pampered Chef is such a great company. They look at stuff like that and what's going to help their consultants the most. And they do stuff like this. So we've got to take advantage of it, okay? Or they won't do it again. But it's up to us to take advantage of it. They're giving us this gift of a sale, and we need to take advantage of it. So a couple ways to take advantage of it. Number 1, blast it out. Number 2, you can start a shared rewards party. And if you need details about some of that, go back and watch the recording. I posted the recording from Thursday night's training. Watch it. Just watch it. It was not even 30 minutes. Or actually, I think it was like right at 30 minutes. And it talked about how to use this sale and how to get bookings too. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. If you run a shared rewards party, whatever the discount is in your shared rewards party, and if you need help with shared rewards party, first watch, if you don't even know what I'm talking about, go into Dash and watch a training on shared rewards, because that's why Dash is there. It's such a great, quick little nugget of training to tell you, okay, what is a shared rewards party and how does it work? But then reach out to, either Catherine or myself if you want some details about how to work this in. And if you missed the work hour yesterday, because we were talking about that a little bit. So basically, if you have a shared rewards party, whatever the discount reaches in that shared rewards party, that discount is on top of the sale prices. So if your shared rewards party reaches 25%, it is these 20% off prices plus another 25% off. It's like, I say, oh, it's like Kohl's, you stack the savings. If you have a past host who saves 10%, they get 10% off on top of the shared rewards, on top of the sale price. Okay. So I won't spend any more time on that. Any questions about that though? Okay, so yes. Oh, okay. So what I am doing is I am, a friend of mine put together what's called a scrolling party, and that's why I still have my share screen up. I want to give you a quick look. And what I am offering to do for you guys is put together put you on, it's almost like a block party like we've done before, a mega party, where we're in sort of, I give you like a party to use, and it'll have your link in there. And so let me show you what I mean. This is a scrolling party, okay? This is not me, this is my friend. And I have not had a chance to update this scrolling party for us yet, but that's what I'm working on today. So we can get this out. Basically, you send, or your host, if you can find a host to do a 1-day scrolling party, or a 2 days, weekend long scrolling party. This is what it looks like. Anyone can access this. It is not on Facebook. You can take the link and pop it into a Facebook party, or pop it into your VIP group, or pop it in wherever you need to. But anyone can access it. So it's really great. Your host, if you have a host, can just send out this link, and it will you know, it'll work for her. You know, she can send it to anyone. So it basically just like, you know, how you scroll on Facebook down, this is a scrolling party. The person just like scrolls through the information. I don't know what's going on with my voice today. So each section of the scrolling party, try not to scroll too fast because I don't want to make you guys dizzy. There is a, this is from marketing imagery, and marketing imagery sort of like has like little sections for each like grouping of products that's on the sale. And so what she did was she took that grouping, she popped in some videos, some information about the item, what it's going to be on the sale, and then some recipes. And then she moves to the next item in that grouping. So like here's the entertaining platter set, and tells you what it is, and then it gives you some recipes for it and videos. Okay. So it's really cool. And what I'm going to do is, just like on a block party or mega party, I'm going to change this where if you click on this, it will bring you to a listing of links. So it'll say Melinda's shopping link, you know, or it'll say click here to purchase. And then when they click on this, it'll have, okay, click here for Melinda's shopping link, click here for Catherine's shopping link, click, you know, so they'll be able to shop from your specific party from here. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Good. Any questions about that? Here's the deal though. If you are setting up a shared rewards party, a regular party, a host's party, like a, you know, for that wants to do this, I need the links. If you want to be in on the scrolling link, I need the links today, as early in the day as possible. If your work, you know, it should take you like 3 minutes to set up a link. If you need to, I don't know what's going on with my voice, sorry. If you need to get me a link and you have an issue where you can't get it to me until later, just let me know and I'll leave a blank spot for you. But it has to happen. I need the link today sometime. Okay. Everybody good with that? If you need more information about how to utilize that, though, watch the training from the other night. The other thing, and I'm going to stop sharing, and I know I'm going through this kind of fast. I just want to be quick today because I know you guys have stuff to do on this weekend. The booking blitz. Oh, first of all, the host special for July, if you haven't seen that, an extra $100 off. I almost said 100% off. An extra 100% off, extra $100 off in free stuff and when they reach $650 in sales. So push that, just like the double host rewards. Like that's a huge thing, is extra $100 off when they hit $650. Every single party you should be going for $650, you know, party. Which means that we should be coaching our hosts to add lots of people. Say, you know what, my job is to make sure that you get the most host rewards possible, that you get the most free stuff you possibly can. The only way to do that is to get lots of people into this party. So that's where we come in. We're the experts, not them. We have to say, you know what, I know that you don't want to ask a million people, but you don't prejudge. You don't know if that person from high school broke their bar pan, or you know, if somebody who was in a mom's group 3 years ago is shopping for a wedding gift. Everybody's shopping for wedding gifts right now. Pampered Chef is amazing for wedding gifts. Like, you know, tell your host to ask everybody. Okay. And that's our job. If you're not coaching your host, you're not doing your job. So, and that's where, I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you're slacking on, and I'm guilty of it too, if you're slacking on host coaching, then you're slacking on your job, right? And you're not going to get paid as much. That's just the way it is. So what we are doing right now, we really want to focus on getting a strong party schedule now, not like at the 15th, but now. And so what we're doing is a booking blitz. You know, we're going for 56 bookings as a team. And if we reach 56 bookings, then we're going to do a drawing. And I've got a cute little tracker posted in the team group. Here's what I'm offering to you guys though. Okay. And I'm going to be posting words from that we shared the other night. There's a document with all sorts of like different ideas and words. pick one, pick two this weekend, like pick something this weekend to share. Ooh, I might even add something for this weekend since it's a holiday weekend, something fun for 4th of July. I think I have an idea that I can share. So I'll put something extra in the Teen Drive group. So if you want bookings, there are so many ideas floating out there and more to come. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a booking blitz this weekend because we want to get a strong schedule going right now. And this will include, if you find a host that wants to do a 1-day party, like if they want to open, if you want to do a party later in July, but you could even open up their link right now so that they can take it, they can start sending out their shopping link and take advantage of the sale, right? And get some orders, even if their party is not until later in the month, okay? If you get bookings this weekend, okay, that means you gotta message people though. You have to ask in order to get the bookings. But I promise your business will look so much better and you will feel so much better if you can get the bookings early in the month. For every booking that gets added to our tracker this weekend, so I will do through 4th of July, through the end of the 4th of July, you get a booking on the calendar, then you get double entries into the July drawing when we hit that 56, double entries. Deal? Okay, so through 4th of July, double entries. I'll share some more booking tips. I'll share those in the team group. And here's another thing that I would like to do. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to figure this into. I want to do a drawing for this too, because I feel like tracking is super important. When you're tracking the people that you're asking, you are going to book more parties. That is just the way it is. And I was talking to Nikki yesterday about this. If you're making 25, let's say you contact 25 people, but you never do the follow-up, the people that don't write back, how many people don't write back from those 25? Could be like 20 don't write back. I mean, that's just the real, how it is. If 20 of those 25 people don't write back and you never do a follow-up or a second follow-up, you've kind of wasted your time. So my advice is don't do those 25 contacts unless you're willing to do the follow-up, the first follow-up and the second follow-up. I would rather you make 10 contacts and do the follow-up and the follow-up or 15 contacts if you commit to doing the follow-up from those in like 2 days. I do it like 2 days later. I don't do 24 hours. I do 48 hours. So I do a 2-day and a 5-day follow-up. And so to me, I would rather you make fewer contacts, but commit to doing the follow-up than reach out to 1 million people. I think that was my problem for a long time, is I wasn't consistently doing my reach outs. And so I would be like, oh my gosh, I have no parties. I need to contact 100 people today, but I never did the follow-up because I couldn't. How do you follow up from 100 people and then do a second follow-up from 100 people and still keep making contacts? Like, you can't do it. I was wasting my time and spinning my wheels. It was when I started, and I'm still not where I want to be with it, but I'm better than I used to be. So I'm trying to be more consistent with my contact, then 2 days later doing my second follow-up. And if you need to push that in a little bit and do 24, 48-hour follow-ups because we're trying to meet a goal, go for it, but commit to that follow-up because it is so important. Catherine, don't you think you get a lot of your bookings from following up with people? If you leave those no's, every time somebody says no, if you don't write back to them, or if you leave the no and the no replies untouched, that's probably more than half of my bookings. Honestly, that's probably more than half. So think about that. You're just leaving a lot of money sitting there on the table because they will book a party, but it won't be with you. It'll be with somebody else who asks later. So I'm going to challenge you to share your tracker every day. What I would like to do is I would like to see who will share their tracker, even if there's 5 names on it, And I will tell you, I don't have it in front of me. I'll share it later, but I literally have started a notebook and I put the person's name that I'm contacting, and I do 3 columns. I do 1 column for if I sent them additional information, like if I'm doing a birthday ask and I sent them the picture, you know, or the additional information about the birthday. I don't ever want to send a million pictures because Facebook will shut me down. But I do 1 column for if I sent them additional information. I do a column for my 2-day follow-up and a column for my 5-day follow-up, and then notes on the extra side. And that's how I keep track. So if you have 5 names or 10 names or something, I want you to commit to sharing your tracker in the team group. Okay, snap a picture and post it in there. And that will be either its own drawing or figured into this booking blitz, you know, figured in with that. Okay. I'll let you know how I decide to do that. Anything, Catherine, did you want to add anything about bookings? Or Catherine, unmute and just say hi.
Well, the baby's been screaming, so we've
Okay,
kept it
well,
off.
just say hi. Just say hi. It's okay.
Good morning, everybody. I don't have anything to add. Follow-up is important. And asking. And I would also say go back and into your parties that have expired a month ago or 2 months ago and ask those people, because it's not ever too late to go back. So I would for sure go back and ask those people too.
So true. So true. Anybody you made a contact with in that party, anyone who is like a rock star person, you know what you could even do, and if you don't know what I'm talking about with Everyone's a Winner, you could even go back to those old parties that were like a month ago and say, and do an Everyone's a Winner, like do a, oh my gosh, I forgot to pick a winner for this drawing. I'm so sorry, you know, and like play, oh, silly me. Guess what? You've won a prize. And your prize is, I normally give an e-cookbook, but if you'd like to trade up that prize, I'll give you a free a free baking mix if you host a party with me in July, and blah blah blah. You know, and the specials are amazing. You could totally do that. I've actually done that before. When I really needed bookies, I went back and said, oh, got to pick a winner. Guess what? You're a winner. So you can do something like that. If you need details, again, ask me or Catherine. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to mention, okay, so we've got 5 minutes. I'm doing good. The other thing, and I will be staying on if anybody has questions to ask afterwards. I'm trying to like move through so I know you guys want to get going today. It's Saturday with family and holiday weekend. I wanted to spend a moment talking about team goals. And I know that for a long time, I felt like I don't want to focus on team goals because people, what does that mean to people? But I've noticed in the past, really since the beginning of the year, but especially the past few months, when we were working toward a goal, and that was, getting Catherine to reach director, really like increasing our team size and things like that, it creates excitement. Don't you think? I mean, wouldn't you guys agree that like you've seen this stuff happening and you're like, wow, it's really exciting. Like when Catherine was promoting, she was so excited. When you do this thing, it can be so like invigorating and exciting and just be something that you've accomplished and done. And so I want to spend some time talking about that because it does become important. So for July, and I'm going to be blasting this out a lot. You're going to see this more than what I've done in the past because I've noticed the momentum shifting and increasing and the excitement growing as we've been doing this thing together. So for July, I mentioned that our sales in June were like, as a team, as an organization, we're 25,000. Actually, no, 26,000. I'm setting that as the goal also for July. Because I know July can be a little tricky with vacations and things like that. We don't have double host rewards, but we do have the $100. We don't have the 60% off anything, but we do have the 60% off like some really great items and an extra $100. So I'm setting the team goal for sales for 25,000 organization sales, okay, and 56 bookings. which is what I mentioned before. And that will give us some room that gets us to that 26,000 or 25,000. That's about like perfect. Yeah, there you go. But it also gives us some room for people to cancel parties, because that does happen. So we're saying 56 bookings. Here's the thing. Okay, I wanted to share the goals though for the year, and it'll only take a minute, I promise. I have a goal for myself and for our team to reach a senior director level by the end of 23. The big goal. What that means, so as a director, you would need a team. As an advanced director, you need at least one director, on your team. For a senior director team, you need basically 4 directors, 3 first line directors and 1 director, second level director. Okay. Why am I sharing this with you, this goal? Because when you go for director, it changes everything in your business, period. When you see people promoting like Catherine did, it gets that train moving faster. Come on, gotta take a sec. Sorry, started losing my voice. What that does is it makes it where we don't just sell Pampered Chef, we grow leaders. And I'm in the business where I'm selling Pampered Chef, but I'm more interested in investing in people and growing leaders. I'll sell Pampered Chef. Like I could sell Pampered Chef all day long. But the really exciting part for all of us comes when we're growing leaders. And when some of you, and this means you, because you guys are the ones on this call, right? You're here. When you're investing in your business, you're investing in you, and it's not being selfish. It's taking care of you and giving yourself more, of a purpose. And I can tell you, when I started this business going on 5 years ago, I was broken. And now the confidence that this thing has given me is unbelievable. I mean, I was a different person then, and I want that for anybody else who wants it. And so when we are in the business of growing leaders, the momentum is like in full gear. It's in full on, growth mode. And it's just the excitement. I mean, it's just so much more exciting and more fun. It really is more fun. Right, Catherine?
Yeah, I was going to say, just this week, it just takes little things to get you excited and get the momentum going. When Nikki sent out just something this week saying, hey, can we do a power hour? I was like, even though it wasn't there, I was like, yes, that means we're moving forward. So yeah, it's exciting.
I'm getting all like teared up. I'm sorry. I'm getting all teared up because that was a huge thing when Nikki, you did that. Mm-hmm. She was on one call with Michaela, and she heard, and I feel like everything can shift with just like a moment. It shifted with me in a moment's time when I decided to go for the Disney trip, because I had never taken my kids to Disney, never been able, and when they were little, I wanted to take them and I just couldn't. There was no way we'd even get down there, let alone get a hotel and park tickets. Like there was no way. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to do this thing. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to earn a trip. No way. And I did, because I decided that I wanted to. And then when the Excellence Awards came out, and it was this cute little like Tiffany's bracelet, I was like, that's so cute. There's no way I can do that. And I did. I earned it. And I've earned those trips and the Excellence Awards every year since. It's just that. And when you see other people, when I saw Catherine step into that, it is amazing. It's amazing. And when Nikki took that first step and said, you know what, let's do this thing. Not even for the business and money part of it, but the personal part of it. It's unbelievable. I'm just so excited for it. So thank you for that, Nikki. But I get all emotional. I'm all emotional. It means something. So it's not just a job. It is a great paying job. I was talking to somebody and I told her what my paycheck is for June. And it's somebody who has a full-time, she's like, that's more than what I make. And, but it's not about that. It, and we can all like grow our incomes, but it's more than that. When I tell somebody I sell Pampered Chef and they're like, oh, direct sales, like, I'm like, no, I am a Pampered Chef. I am a leader in Pampered Chef. I have trouble saying that, but I'm a leader in Pampered Chef. I'm trying to say it. That's what I'm trying to grow into. Okay. So that's exciting. That was good. Well, it is 10:33, not 11. Anybody have anything? We will, like I said, I will stay on for a little bit after if anybody has any questions. But if you have anything for the group. Catherine, anything before we dismiss? Oh, I'm going to be all teary-eyed for the rest of the day because that one, I don't know why, that just hit me. Sorry, something in that hit me. All right, I'm going to stop recording. But thank you guys so much for being here, for making this time with us today. It just means a lot to me. I know it's a holiday weekend. I know it's a Saturday. One other thing I do want to mention before we hop off, things to come. I will be sharing a calendar with you guys. Since it's the first, I'm trying to get a lot of Michaela's stuff. They haven't come out with their calendar yet, but I want to get that on our calendar also. I know that next week she'll be doing some of that same training, the relaunch your business training. For some reason that's not sticking with my brain. It was amazing. If you didn't make it to one of them, please be on there. It was so good. I'm going to be on another one too, at least one. I'll be sharing those booking words to use. There was something else that I was going to share with you guys. Oh, I will be today and tomorrow updating the ScentShare script for July. I'm voice. I may come out with some more resources to use for this sale. If you guys are out around Facebook and you see some good images, I'm going to start one post with just images for the sale. How about that? Let me make a note of that. So if you see images, sorry, I just want to make sure I don't forget to do that. If you see any images like in the different groups around that you want to post in there, please share. Okay, so we can all use them. All right. All right. And Carrie, I'm staying on to chat with you. But if anybody has any questions and wants to stay after for a few minutes, you can do that too. But have a great weekend. Have a happy 4th of July. And thanks for being here. And I'll do a drawing. And I want to get it. Hold on. I'll do it in the team group today for you guys. Okay. Thank you for being here. Bye. Bye, Nikki. Hi. Finally. You're muted.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you know what? My husband tried to call me during that, even though he knew I was in a meeting.
Go ahead and take it. I gotta go double check that. I thought I did the coffee. Hold on, I'll be right back too. Be right back.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I'll be right there. Didn't I already set it up or was that yet? All right, I love you. Don't come in the living room. I know. Okay. What's going on?
Well, I might have to take this in the car.
You're fine. We can talk.
He texted me and I was still on the meeting. They're at the flea market about 30 minutes away. I left my keys in the truck so I wouldn't have to carry them, and the darn thing locked me out. I'm going to need one of you to bring, so me or Lily, who is still sleeping,
Right.
to bring my spare key to the flea market.
So if you want to talk while you're in the car, that's
Yes.
fine. Just call me.
That's what I'll do. Let me hop in the car.
Okay, that's fine. You know what, Heather? Life happens. Life happens.
It does. It does. Did I tell you that he was wanting me to he was wanting to go to his
His
mom's
mom's.
this weekend?
Yeah.
And I said no. I said, you can, but I'm not. That's what,
Right.
like, you know what? That's called boundaries. That's called boundaries. You didn't ask me. You told me yet last night, not even last night. And it turns out it was like his idea. He's the one who brought it up to his mom. And it was like, he didn't ask me first. Like, it's not like they came and said, hey, why don't you guys come in? No, he said, hey, I want to come in. And he didn't ask me. And I'm like, no, sorry. Not gonna, you do what you want, but you'll have all the kids if you would do that. So,
So how far away is this flea market?
it's like 30 minutes.
Okay, so we have plenty of time to talk.
Yes. So let me go hop in the car and I will
Just-
call you.
Yeah, just call me. Yeah, like actual call would be better. Oh,
Yeah,
and by
yeah,
the way,
yeah.
I don't know if I told you this last night or not, but I'm going to be a Nana for the 3rd time.
What?
January.
Oh, I love. How are you old enough?
I got 3.
I know, but it blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Well, I
that's
will
so
have 3.
exciting. I love your
It
hair, by the way. I like the colors and it's very like, it's cute.
Thank you. So I was embracing the curl for a while, but then I decided to try the straight iron and I we'll talk. I
Let
only
me
wash my
get in the
hair-
car because
Yeah.
he's locked out and it's hot
Yeah.
out there. So
Yes.
all right,
Okay.
let me
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.